Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a captivating world that combines history, creativity, and a bit of nostalgia. The world of tank models. Whether you're a seasoned modeler or just curious about what's behind the hobby, stick around. We're going to explore the history of tank models, share some invaluable building tips, and check out the exciting future trends in this hobby. Let's get rolling. So, let's kick things off by taking a look at how tank models came to be. Did you know that the concept of tank models actually started back in World War One? Yep, those are the early days of tank development, where military strategists realized that armored vehicles could change the game on the battlefield. Fast forward a bit, we hit the 1920s and 30s, where model making began to pop up as a creative outlet. People wanted miniature versions of these behemoths to appreciate the engineering marvels that tanks represented. After World War II, things really took off. Tanks became iconic symbols of military power, and suddenly, everyone wanted to build models of them. The introduction of plastic kits in the 1960s made it accessible for hobbyists of all ages, and companies like Tamiya, Revell, and Airfix grew massively as they catered to modelers. The 135 scale became particularly popular because it allowed builders to create impressive models with incredible detail. Doesn't that just spark a bit of nostalgia? All right, now that we've set the stage, let's talk about the fun part: how to build your own tank models. If you're a beginner, don't worry, I've got you covered. The first step is to choose the right model kit. Start with something simple, maybe a classic Sherman tank or a Panzer. Now let's chat about the essential tools you need. You'll want to grab some good cutters, glue, and a variety of paints. Oh, and don't forget your trusty paintbrushes. It's also super helpful to have a clean and organized workspace. Trust me, after you start cutting pieces and adding paint, things can get a little messy. So you've got your kit and your tools. What's next? The building process. Start by reading the instructions thoroughly. Don't just dive straight in. It's important to organize the parts as you go. You wouldn't want to mix up the wheels with the turret. One great tip is to dry fit the pieces first. This means putting them together without glue, just to see how they fit. It's like a puzzle. When it comes to painting, you have two main options: airbrushing or hand painting. Airbrushing can give you that smooth, professional look, while hand painting is great for getting more creative with details. Speaking of detail, don't skip the weathering. Adding a bit of rust, dirt, or scuff marks can really bring your model to life and make it look realistic. Trust me, those little touches make all the difference. For additional help, check out online communities and forums. They're filled with people who love sharing their experiences and tips. YouTube is packed with tutorials too, so you can see firsthand how to tackle tricky parts. Now let's shift gears and talk about what's happening right now in the world of tank modeling. Technology is making some exciting waves. Ever heard of 3D printing? It's revolutionizing the way modelers create detailed parts. Instead of relying solely on what's available in stores, hobbyists can now design and print their own pieces at home. This means more accuracy and customization than ever. Dioramas are also trending. If you don't know, a diorama is a miniature scene that showcases your model in a specific environment, like a tank in a battlefield or a serene landscape. It's about telling a story with your tank, and it's a fantastic way to show off your skills. And let's not forget about eco-friendly practices. There's a growing movement towards sustainable materials and paint options, making it easier for us to enjoy our hobby while being kind to the environment. Looking ahead, what can we expect to see in the tank modeling community? Well, I have a few thoughts. Collaboration between manufacturers and hobbyists is likely to grow. This means that your feedback and ideas could play a role in the development of future kits. How cool is that? We might also see more integration of augmented reality, where you can experience your models in an interactive way. Imagine pointing your smartphone at your model and seeing it come to life. The community is also expanding with more events and conventions popping up, allowing us all to connect and share our passion for tank modeling. So there you have it. From a rich history to helpful building tips and exciting future trends, the world of tank models is truly fascinating. Whether you're considering starting your own tank model or you're just a fan of the hobby, I hope today's chat sparked some inspiration. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your experiences or questions in the comments below. Happy modeling, everyone!